In this section we're going to talk about exporting from Autodesk Smoke for Mac. Autodesk Smoke for Mac is a fantastic finishing tool, as well as editorial. You can get a 30-day free download trial from Autodesk. I have the links in the iBook and also on delivercommercials.com in the download section. We've transferred over a timeline from the Final Cut and also from Avid in here, which you'll get to see the familiar flowers. What we'll do is that I'll show you quickly the editor and the recorder as well. So it's basically a timeline editor. Over here I'm scrolling through, and on the right hand side you've got your record window. Also on the left hand side you've got your player. I've brought in some ProRes HD 25 frame ones, and as you see it's very similar. You mark in, mark out and go down into the timeline. Another great feature on this is when we go to the standard view, you can actually put in overlays which will have all your save title in here as well. In this particular case it's HD footage with 4:3 save title, 14:9 save title and 16:9 save title as well, so it's very cool. What we're going to do is we're going to export this as an 8-bit uncompressed. So we'll go back to our normal view through here. We find our sequence that we want to export. We make sure that is saved. We can save, select and replace it. We'll then have a look into our clip library. Media Gateway is basically the new version for Smoke on Mac, which allows you to mount drives and look on the network. In this particular case, we want the clip library, which is the sequence that we've already created. This one is the HD PAL 25. We highlight this. We come down into our video in out, and we want to export media. Now this is going to render out, so we'll come back in a second. Okay, so once it's actually rendered out, you'll be brought through to the export window here. In this particular version of Smoke that I'm using, we're going to be using the QuickTime. So click on QuickTime through here, and we want to select on the 8-pack. Depending on your version of Smoke, you might actually even have ProRes in here as well. So we're looking for the 2VUY, and make sure that's selected. Also make sure that your PCM audio is selected as well. Once that's done, you're going to be asked to name the file, whatever you wish. In this time we'll call it Rev1. And it's going to ask where to send it out to. In this particular case, we're going to send to the desktop. In here, you can either add it to the backburner queue, or you can actually execute it as well. So let's execute. To see what's actually happened, you need to go Export and come into Background Tasks, and you'll see through here, there's the one we've previously done, and this one is now rendering out a HD 1920 1080 25 frame a second file. So this is Autodesk Smoke for Mac. It's a fantastic application. I highly recommend going and trying a download for 30 days.